Corn has exploded higher plus 6.75% to $442.75, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Friday, June 26th, and this is your complete global market briefing. It is a split session across global markets. Traders are reacting to news that stock market news. Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat, Apple and big tech stocks fall, Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors, investors monitor Iran. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is broadly flat at $7,357.49, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Investor sentiment is being shaped by tech stocks drive unnerving sell-off in global markets, The New York Times. NASDAQ 100 edged higher plus 0.75% to $29,440. Investor sentiment is being shaped by NASDAQ closes lower as chip sell-off resumes, Micron shares extend losses. Dow Jones is broadly flat at $51,921, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. DAX is down minus 1.16%, trading at $24,706. Traders are reacting to news that stock market news, Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat, Apple and big tech stocks fall, Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors, investors monitor Iran. FTSE 100 dipped minus 0.63% to $10,464. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Apple plunged minus 6.12% to $275.15 in a significant session. The market is pricing in a multi-year AI-driven super upgrade cycle. That may be optimistic on timing, but the services business provides a floor to earnings growth. Near term, any iPhone demand commentary from Asian supply chain checks will move the stock. The Vision Pro trajectory is less relevant for near-term earnings. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.53% to $80.69. Government launch contracts with the US DoD provide baseline revenue visibility. The Electron rocket utilization rate is the near-term earnings driver. Any contract win announcement or NASA mission assignment would be a meaningful positive catalyst for the stock. Samsung plunged minus 5.30% to $339,500 in a significant session. HBM3 yield rates for AI training chips are the most critical near-term metric. Any positive update would drive a meaningful earnings upgrade cycle. The memory upcycle is intact, but Samsung's foundry losses are a drag. A recovery in smartphone DRAM pricing would add a second earnings lever. ASML made a dramatic move today, surged plus 4.45% to $1,841.18. High-NA EUV shipments are the growth engine. Demand from TSMC, Samsung, and Intel for the most advanced nodes is exceptional. The backlog visibility is multi-year. China export restriction risk is the key overhang. Any news on high-NA throughput improvements would be a catalyst. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. Traders are reacting to news that stock market news, Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat, Apple and big tech stocks fall, Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors, investors monitor Iran. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that oil nears pre-war levels, but a top economist warns lower prices could mean higher inflation, Business Insider. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Equity markets are responding to reports that stock market today, Dow rises, S&P 500 and NASDAQ slip as RE jitters return ahead of Micron earnings, Yahoo Finance. Turning to commodities. Brent crude plunged to $72.80 per barrel, down 3.27% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. WTI crude plunged to $69.23 per barrel, down 3.74% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that markets news, S&P 500, NASDAQ fall for third straight day, oil prices drop to lowest level since start of war, Investopedia. Natural gas slipped to $3.34, down 0.18% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that stock market news, Dow finishes higher, NASDAQ lower and S&P 500 flat, Apple and big tech stocks fall, Micron stellar earnings boost semiconductors, investors monitor Iran. Gold edged higher to $4,062.70 per troy ounce, up 0.8% on the session. Safe haven demand is being supported by reports that gold price could struggle through 2026 as it loses safe haven status to US bonds, buys McGlone, Kitco. Let us give you our near-term view on corn. With momentum this strong, traders will be watching the $469.31 level closely. A clean break there would confirm the uptrend and could bring in additional momentum buyers. Risk management remains critical, always size positions according to your own risk tolerance. In the currency markets, Euro to US dollar is at 1.14, gaining 0.49% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.32, gaining 0.41% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 161.60, losing 0.1% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that gold, silver ETFs fall up to 4% as stronger dollar rate hike fears weigh, Business Standard. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Thousands of investors rely on our daily briefings to cut through the noise. If you are finding value here, please like this video and subscribe. It directly helps us keep producing this content every day. Leave a comment with your market view. We feature the sharpest takes in future videos. Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.